Hey guys, got another match for you today. This one's an OU match against a guy by the name of Mr. Truth is Told. Found him on Smogon. And yeah, he's going to lead with a Rotom Wash. I figured he's going to want a Volt Switch just to get that Switch initiative. But if he doesn't, then I can T-Wave him and that'll cripple his likely Scarf poke. He's going to go into his Tracheon, which, hates a T-Wave as well. So, that's all good. And yeah, I'm thinking the Earthquake is not gonna kill, and the close combat or Sacred Sword or Secret Sword, whichever one it is the physical one, won't kill. And I have a Gengar, so he's probably gonna overpredict and go for the Rock move, and he does. He goes for Rock Slide, and easily live that as I get my rocks up. I figure even if he does go for EQ and it somehow kills me, I still get myself rocks up, so that's what I wanted. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. He doesn't die, but he does get flinched. That's the power of Jirachi. I was banking on it. I mean, it's a technically like 85% chance of occurring. Gonna get a crit here. Obviously didn't matter because the last one did like 95%, so obviously a crit will not matter. Anyways, he's gonna go into his Gliscor here. I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go into my own Rotom. And I am going to attempt to go for the Hydro Pump. He's actually going to just protect to get his Toxic Orb up, and he's going to protect again to get his health back that he took from the Stealth, which is not really a big deal, and to scout out what I'm going to do, I guess. Seeing the Hydro Pump, he's going to go into Celebi to resist it. I'm going to miss, and I was kind of mad about this. I'm like, if this miss ends up mattering and meaning I don't get an OHKO, I am going to be pretty upset. But anyways, predicting either the rocks or a nasty plot, which is a lot more common nowadays, I'm just going to go to Gengar. I'm faster, and I am just going to, I don't know if it's lagging on the playthrough, but it's lagging for me. This is really ridiculous. I don't know why it's doing this. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball. It is going to OHKO, as I was saying. If that Hydro Pump miss mattered, I would be really upset. He's going to go into his Rotom, which I figure is Scarfed at this point because you wouldn't want to switch it in on a Gengar. Yeah, it is. And he's going to Hydro Pump, not going to do a whole lot. He's going to switch out to his Gliscor. I was sort of thinking he would, but I just wanted to go for the Volt Switch just in case he stayed in or went to anything else. I thought at this point it would be a good opportunity for him to go into his Tyranitar, which is weird that he doesn't. This whole battle, he waits really long time to go into it. I mean, his whole team would have benefited from the Sandstorm, plus I would have been getting the additional damage almost every turn. I guess he figured he'd be needing his Rotom and he didn't want it to be getting buffeted slowly on top of the Stealth Rocks. So anyways, as I said, I'm predicting his Tyranitar to come in here to take the Shadow Ball, so I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. He goes into Scizor, who does not appreciate that at all. I was kind of, I'm like, could have OHKO'd, but whatever. Predicting the Bullet Punch, I am going to go into my Rotom because he has Leftovers and not Choice Band or perhaps Choice Scarf. I've seen a couple of those, so I'm not fearing the Pursuit at all. I figured he'd be the SD, but I'm thinking he'd probably want to go for the Bullet Punch right away. He actually Swords Dances, which is kind of weird because if I had just stayed in, he would have died. But yeah, I'm going to take that +2 Bullet Punch like it's nothing because Quad Resist, and I'm going to Volt Switch out. And that's going to be good. I'm going to go to my Gengar because he threatens a large portion of his team. He is going to go into his Rotom though, but that's fine because he doesn't have Rocks Up or Sandstorm, so Gengar switches in for free. I'm going to go to my Haxorus to resist both his stabs. And, he won't really mind Trick too much. He's just going to go for the Volt Switch. And that's not going to do a whole lot. And he's going to go into his Gliscor as I'm expecting him. I kind of was like, should I just go ahead and whack him for as much damage as I can? Meh, probably not. So I'm going to go into my Rotom. Because, I figure he's going to Ice Fang me. And I will resist that. And it's not going to do a lot. And it doesn't. So he's going to protect again, which really was not a whole lot of reason to do that. I mean, pretty obvious that I'd go for the Hydro Pump, but scouting is scouting. Plus he's, wasting my PP, so that's fine. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump here. It's going to hit his Rotom. It's going to do a good chunk. So I'm thinking maybe I should be able to 2-hit KO. I'm going to miss, but he told me he's timid Scarf. I was sort of banking on the fact that he'd be modest because that's what Smogon suggests, and his team was very like OU Horish standard, I suppose. So I was expecting him to be modest, but he told me he was timid. Whatever. If I want a speed tie, it didn't matter because I missed. It doesn't really matter in the long run. I'm going to go to my Conkeldurr. He's going to switch out for fairly obvious reasons and go into his Gliscor. I'm going to predict that and go for the bulk up and get my gym membership, as Shofu says. I'm going to get my burn on. He's going to get his poison heal up and everything. So that's going to be kind of annoying. I was predicting him to go for the protect again because he has been doing that a lot this battle. But he's actually just going to Swords Dance, which was kind of like crap. Yeah, I'm going to go for the payback here. He's just going to go for the Earthquake. And I'm thinking, I've got +2 defense, he's got +2, so, you know, I mean, it is stab, but it's, I don't know, I mean, I might be able to live it, but he gets a crit. And I was kind of upset. I'm like, I think that mattered. It might have mattered. I mean, I know it's stab, and Gliscor's got pretty good attack, and this is probably offensive, but still, I mean, kind of pain in the ass. Anyways, I'm going to go to my Victini. He's going to protect again just to see what I'm going to go for. It's not going to matter because he's going to just get absolutely roasted. Don't care. Choice Band V-Create. Overpowered. You're not going to take that. Victini is great. Hey, if Jirachi can do it because it's got the base bulk and it's, you know, nice resistance, Victini can do it because fire stab is amazing. But anyways, I'm going to switch it to my Gengar, half hoping he'd go for the Earthquake, but then as soon as I switched that, I'm like, oh right, Victini is Psychic too, he's just going to go for the Crunch. Whatever, Gengar was kind of fodder. I mean, he could have hit it with Focus Blast, but man, whatever. I'm going to go to my Haxorus here. Figure, you know, Earthquake from a max attack, Life Orb, Haxorus with, you know, the ridiculous base power is probably going to kill. But it's not, because it's not stab, and, you know, that was kind of... I was sort of half expecting him to live, because he did live my Latios's hit. Well, not this one, but another Tyranitar with probably the same build lived. So, you know, I was... Whatever, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go with my Jirachi. I know I'm faster, because most Tyranitars these days are just max HP, or max special defense with max attack. And none of them are Scarf Tars anymore. And yeah. So he's going to go into his last, which is his Rotom. I figure an Iron Head would kill him at this point, but I'm like, it's quad resisted. I don't want to, you know, play around. I'm just going to play it safe. Just going to Thunder Wave him. Let, you know, Sandstorm take away half of his remaining health, pretty much. And I'm just going to go for the Iron Head then. You know, could have been a waste of a turn, but whatever. It was safer, and that's what I did. So there's the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. I believe it was 3-0 or something. I have my Victini left and my Jirachi. I don't know. Anyways, had fun. Good game. Mr. Truth is told. Let's battle again in the future. See you guys later.